Hello students, as we had discussed chapter 1 of class 8 in the previous video, hope you all are doing well. In the previous video we were discussed about the agriculture practices. The agriculture practices we have practiced that are preparation of soil, sowing seeds and adding manure and fertilizers. Now in this video we will discuss the next agriculture practices that are irrigation, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage. So first we will discuss about irrigation. What irrigation is? Irrigation is the artificial watering of soil for the growth of plants. Means when we will give the water to plants for their growth, that watering of plant is called irrigation. There are two methods for the irrigation. One is the traditional method and second is the modern method. So first we will see about traditional method. In the traditional era, these methods were used. The first one is dhekli, chain pump, mod, that is pulley system, and next is a rahat, that is leveler system. But these days we are using modern methods. First is the sprinkler method. In this, the water is distributed through a system of pipes, usually by pumping. In this, it is then sprayed into air through sprinklers so that it break up into small water droplets and fall on the ground. In this, at the end of the pipe or mouth of the pipe, nozzles are fitted. When the water flows, the nozzles rotates, which distribute the water in all the direction in the form of drops. In this, the water consumption is very less. And the next method is drip irrigation methods. In this, a small amount of water is applied at frequent interval in the form of water droplets. Means the water is supplied to crops in the form of drops. The drop by drop the water goes to the roots of the plant, and by this the water consumption is less. It is used to irrigate a limited area around the plant. The next method is protection from weeds. First is water weeds, that are the unwanted plants, that is harmful plants we can say. Their removal is very necessary. Various tools are also used for weeding, that is sickle, hoe, khurpi. Farmers also adopt many ways to remove weeds and control their growth. These methods are tilling before sowing the crops, means they used to loosen the soil using plowing method so the weeds can be pulled out. And second is the manual method. They use the manual methods, means pulling the weeds using hands. Next is the tools. They use tools like seed drills they use. Next, the weedicides are also used. Weedicides are the chemicals that kill the weeds. That helps to reduce the production of the weeds. Weedicides are diluted with water and extended required sprayed in the field with a sprayer. As we know, as fertilizers are harmful, weedicides are also harmful. Even who is spraying the weedicide, it's very harmful to him or her even. So they have to cover their mouth while spraying the weedicide. They should cover their mouth and nose with a piece of cloth during spraying this chemical. So students, the next method is the harvesting. So what is harvesting? The cutting of crops after it is mature, that is called harvesting. We are adopting various methods for the harvesting even, like manually using sickle we can uproot the plant, or we can cut it close to the ground. And mechanically we use machines like a combine is used to harvest the crops even. Okay, one crop usually take 3 to 4 months to grow. Harvesting in our country is very important. After harvesting, the grains need to be separated from the chaff by the process of threshing. Yeah, that you have studied in the class 6 given. And then winnowing method will be followed. So with this the halving process is done. So the next step is, the last step is after harvesting the crop, that is storage. Now what storage is? Storage is to keep something safely. Means if we are talk about the storage of crops, as we know, the crops grains are to be kept for longer time. They should be safe from moisture, insects, rats, and microorganisms. If we will not keep them safe, it should be attacked by insects and all. Grains are stored in granaries, silos, and before storing the grains, it should be dried in the sun. So there should be no moisture in the grains. If the moisture will be there, the seeds can germinate, or due to the moisture, fungi can attack it, or it may be spoiled due to the insect attack, we can say. Even the farmers also add dried neem leaves, to keep the crop safe. Farmers also follow the chemical treatments to protect them from pests and the microorganisms. So students, next, the last topic is food from animals. So as you know, we get so many food items from the animals like milk, egg, fish, and different kind of food, we can say. So many people living in the coastal areas consume fish as a major part in their diet, right? So crop production involves a number of steps like selection of seeds, sowing, etc. Similarly, animals are reared at home have to be provided with proper food, shelter, and care. When it is done on a large scale, that is called animal husbandry. So what is animal husbandry? Animal husbandry is the management and care of farm animals by human for profit, in which genetic qualities and behavior considered to be advantageous to human are further developed. The term can be referred to as a practice of selectively breeding and raising livestock to promote desirable traits in animals for utility, sport, and pleasure. Means in this, animals are reared for the personal benefit of the human being even, and all the mentioned things considered important for the proper caring of the animals and for their profit even. So students, it's all about today. Hope it is clear to you. Thank you so much for this session. Have a good time. Thank you.